What's your name, brother?
Easyboy Nelson.
Easyboy Nelson. And how old are you?
57.
57. Oh, you look young.
Drug free. That's what.
Yeah, take care of yourself.
Keep me young.
Where are you born at?
Davenport, Iowa.
Okay.
Came back to Philadelphia in '81.
What brought you out here for the first time?
Oh, I was competing in the National Pan Ams.
Okay.
And I was fighting out of Executioner's boxing gym.
Yeah.
60th and Vine.
Okay.
2C Gordon and Frank Tello was my trainer.
Okay.
And from there, we started coming up in the rankings. And I moved out to Minneapolis, because that's where I grew up at, actually. And while I was out there, I was, we always used to be with, back then it was Terry Lewis and Jimmy Jam.
Yep.
They used to be at the Roller Gardens out there in Minnesota. I got a chance to know them very well.
Okay.
And also Prince, he was also a guy that was well known out there in the late 70s. Him and Alexander O'Neill. We all used to be at the Roller Gardens. Most of us went to Washburn High and Ramsey. And when I moved out there, and I was one of the top amateur boxers. I turned pro out there, and I was on the tutelage of Joe Daskowitz and Weber, and they had managing my boxing career. So I would, from time to time, I would come back here to Philly and get ready some of these hard hit fighters out of Philadelphia.
What age did you start boxing?
At 9.
And what got you into it?
All my brothers. My grandfather was Joe Louis' sparring partner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you come from a boxing family.
Yeah, I come from a boxing family. All my uncles was fighters.
And how do you think you were as a boxer?
I was pretty good. Sometimes I would just come out in the streets though, and play with them tools.
Yeah.
So I was on the run sometimes,
Okay.
Sometimes you put work in, you got guys snitching and telling on yourself.
Yeah, you gotta go.
You got to. I couldn't just show my face. I had to,
And did you ever do any time in the penitentiary?
No, I never. Unfortunately, I never made it up there. A lot of my other buddies made, they made it up there, but I ain't never made it up there.
And what was the highlight of your boxing career?
Oh, they had a guy out of here, middleweight champion of the world. It was Frank Animal Fletcher, and another guy, Roger Mayweather. That was Floyd Mayweather's uncle.
Yes.
We used to box up 63rd Market Street. Lock it up. I mean, no headgear, nothing. This was in the early 80s.
Yeah.
Everybody was pro then. Yeah. Most of them had belts. I didn't have a belt, but I was on my way up.
Okay. And go ahead.
And the day that I spoke up with me and Will Smith was handcuffed, I said, the last time I've been here, man, I said, guy broke in my house and I beat him half to death, knocked him out the window. My pit bulls bit him up. And when they caught me, they was like, yeah, we looked for you to fight. I said, no, it ain't me. But it's hard. When you're well known, it's hard to hide, from the public's eye, because they know you are.
What was the low point of your boxing career?
I took a loss to a boy, Billy England. He was a bronze medalist out of Great Britain. And I was beating the shit out of him. In the 8th round, he headbutted me and knocked me down. I got up and the cut was so long he couldn't stop, so I lost that one fight. I was 13-0, all knockouts and 1 draw. That kind of set me back in a little bit. I went up in the hills, a place called Duluth, Minnesota. I went up in the hills for a while to kind of like shake that loss off, because I never lost before, and I fight anybody. I don't give a fuck who you was.
Did it do something to you mentally?
Yeah, mentally.
Taking a loss? Okay.
I mean, I thought I was invincible. Like, I was out there before Mike Tyson and them.
Yeah.
I was team 1980. They was 84.
Okay.
So I boxed a lot of them guys, and also tried to fight the guy Mark Breling, which was a welterweight. I was a welterweight junior middleweight. But some guys, they ain't gonna fight you. You good? You punch hard? You can rumble? They take somebody else. Take an easy fight. They don't want me, because they were nothing but hell and trouble. And but this one guy, Frank Animal Fletcher, he was one of the strongest, hardest hitting. My brother hit me so hard, I seen 3 people for 3 days. And his brother Anthony Two Gun Fletcher said, "Ease, why you ain't boxing that?" I said, "Nah, man, I'm gonna sit this one out."
Where he from?
Huh?
Where they from?
Anthony, they from Southwest.
Okay.
Anthony and Sugar Ray Leonard was Stable Mason's Team 76.
Okay.
So I came 4 years later, Team 80. So we all know each other. But him and Sugar Ray Leonard, they was a spawn. They were stable mates. And yeah, they was beasts, man. I always wanted to fight that guy, Sugar Ray. I always wanted to fight, but I guess our schedules just didn't meet up. Then you gotta look at boxing politics. A lot of guys,
yeah,
you rank, you on your way up, certain people they're gonna keep you away from. Certain people they're gonna try. Yeah, no, we don't want to touch that fight. So that's how the fight game is.
Who was the hardest person you ever got hit by?
Frank Animal Fletcher.
Hardest?
Him and boy James Kitchen. And Davey Moore. Davey Moore was junior middleweight. He lost to Roberto Duran.
Okay.
Yeah, they was some of the three hardest punching guys I boxed with. One more exception, Bam Bam Hines. Yeah, Bam Bam Robert Hines. He was a hard junior middleweight. Yeah, them guys, they was relentless. If you can pass the test with them, you gonna be all right.
What city do you think has the toughest fighters?
Philadelphia, without a doubt. Philadelphia is the fight capital of the world.
Yes.
Some of the best fighters in the world came out of Philadelphia, only because every rank from the 60s and the 70s up to the 80s, we have belts in every weight division.
Yeah.
No city, no state, no part of this country ever had that. We had all belts from welterweight all up to heavyweight.
I agree. Philly is a different place.
Yeah, but when the best fighters came out, anybody that was ever champion, meaning Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, they all had to fight. He had to fight Terrell Biggs. Muhammad Ali had to fight Jimmy Young, and I fought on Jimmy Young's card quite a few times.
Okay.
So everybody that was anybody had to fight Philadelphia fighters because we was always top ranked, and we got a real slick boxing style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So me being here, that was the best thing about Philadelphia. They got a hard-headed fighters, and they hard-headed. They come to win or die, and that's their model. And I developed that model. You know what I mean?
And how was Mayweather as a boxer?
His uncle,
yeah,
Roger Mayweather was a hell of a slick boxer. He kind of put me in the frame of Sugar Ray Robinson, not Leonard, but Robinson, because his style of boxing, and he'll figure your style out. He'll break you down and he'll knock you out.
Very intelligent.
He was very good, skillful fighter. Yeah. Tall, lanky, and know how to use. Because he was before Hearns, he knew how to use. They was in the same era, but he was established before Hearns. He knew how to use that jab, knew how to mobilize it, and get you out of there. Break your body down like most smart fighters go to your body, break your midsection up, and knock you out. You know what I mean? Because once you ain't got nothing else, it don't matter what you throw. You ain't got nothing behind your punch, so they just knock you right out.
I always tell this story of when I was young. I used to do a little boxing when I was young. Nothing, nothing heavy, serious. Yeah. But I remember, and I was picking on the kid, and I always say this is what I get for picking on him. He hit me in the diaphragm, just a short jab, bang, and he was sitting down, and I was talking shit to him, and he just tightened me up real quick in the diaphragm.
Shot it at you, right? Hit you.
I took all the fight out of me. Just a short. It wasn't the hardest punch I've ever been hit with by far. It just happened at the right spot at the right time, and that took all the fight out of me. Literally, I could not do nothing to defend myself.
What people don't understand is that's why a lot of people go to the body. The diaphragm is one of the most sensitive parts of your body, other than the temple also. Yeah. Because some people can take a nice hit in the head, but they can't take it in the stomach. Yeah. The diaphragm upsets your whole system, meaning it'll make snot come out your nose, it'll make your shit piss, everything.
I've never felt what I felt there. And it wasn't that it hurt the most, it just stopped whatever I was trying to do.
Right. All your thoughts go just to that. Everything,
thankfully he didn't, hop on my ass. If he did, there was nothing I couldn't have done.
Yeah, he'd have finished you up.
Yeah, I couldn't have done nothing. And I always tell myself, that's what you get for picking on a motherfucker.
And he was a lightweight. I was a welterweight, which was a little 10 pounds heavier than he is. But he went to my diaphragm one day so hard, I said, damn, lightweights don't hit that hard, but he did it so fast. You know what I mean? Double up with the three hooks, bam, 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 then the uppercut, then another. Oh man, to take all that all at once, you got to suck it in and not show it and still box it. Listen, that's why it's a trick in the trade to boxing. Yeah, it's 100%. Not easy, but you got to know what you're doing. You definitely got to know what you're doing.
You have any questions for me?
Not really. I mean, like I said, basically, a lot of my knowledge here, like I said, Kensington, like I said, I came through here, they had a fighter out here, Davey Boyle. He fought quite a few guys, Kevin Kelly, Machine Gun Kelly, stuff like that. But in Kensington, like I came through here, I used to train at some of the gyms, like First Street Gym. They never liked us, we never liked them. I was from the executioner. But I'm gonna say this, I never had no experience in Kensington as far as come down to drugs or anything like that, because I never done drugs, smoke, drink, or anything. And that discipline means a lot. It keeps you young, it keeps you in shape. Yeah. An average guy run up on me, he'll have troubles in his life. Yeah. He better have one of them things, because it ain't gonna work for him.
Yeah.
But the way I carry myself, I don't normally get into stuff, but if they bring it, they can get it.
Yeah. I think that's the same way I am. I think when there's certain things that we learn being in certain situations.
The streets,
and we get
knowledge,
comfortable.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sort of get comfortable and sort of thrive in that chaos that other people run from. And you learn, you get comfortable in there, and you learn, okay, it's not as bad as everybody makes it out to seem.
Right.
You know, and you sort of get comfortable in there, those times of chaos where people avoid, you know, and we sort of get comfortable in there, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty much like that. Certain thing, block it over my shit.
Yeah.
Go around the corner, come back later for that
It's not
shit,
that
you know.
big of a deal.
Right, because if it ain't no must, you ain't coming to my house trying to hurt my family.
Exactly.
But the streets, I can avoid a lot of that. Plus, I ain't into the streets. Yeah, I work a lot. I do, like, I got a little tree company.
Yeah.
I do a little cutting trees and other things, gut houses, do demolition. I do a little bit of everything to get $1, but I ain't in the streets. I ain't doing nothing illegal. You know what I mean?
Yep.
My legal days behind me now. I put them things down 30 years ago. And but I use these for other crafts and skills.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But boxing is what really took me a lot of places. I had a lot of money as a young man.
Yeah.
You know, I had a lot of money. My head got a little big.
Yeah.
But sometimes certain things happen in your life, like me taking my first loss, it'll bring you back down to reality.
Yes.
Focus on what's really going on.
Yep.
Like, yo, this guy, yeah, you've been through a lot, but it just made me stronger. I lost a lot of people out there. My boy King Tut was a hell of a junior middleweight fight out of here. He got banged up. Him and his woman and 2 cousins, they killed him in the house. Him and the guy went through something. He beat the shit out the boy. Boy come back because he couldn't win. Right. You know, most people fight a fighter that really can fight.
Yeah.
You better tighten up your bootstraps because, like I said, there wasn't no win with him. He took an ass whooping and came back and killed him.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't playing fair in these streets neither. You know.
Yep.
When I came up, you can get a fair one, but now it's different.
No, it's not happening now. It's too much pride and egos.
So for me to come back through here in Kensington, I like, damn, I ain't been here since '91, and then I come here now. Last summer I came through here, and I said, damn, it changed. It's just different, you know.
Yeah.
Philly's different a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I was coming, a lot of people was loyal. You had old heads, you respected them. They told you certain things, gave you guidance, and you listened to them, and you adhered to it, and you respected them. It ain't too much respect now. Yeah, the young boys don't care about the old heads. The old heads, how they lost. And so, you know, I got a lot of love for young boys, because I got a lot of young boys myself I brought up under me. And I got a little guy right now that I'm gonna make him a world champion. You know, he about to turn 5, and I'm keeping him in the gym. By the time he's 7, I have him ready for world competition. Because you got to be at least 7 years old to compete. Yeah. And all the skills I'm gonna be giving him now. He's slipping, moving, jabbing, pivoting, and I got him, you know, punching right. But I just can't imagine the next couple of years his development. He's definitely gonna be on top of things. There's a couple of upcoming guys out of Philadelphia that's good. They beat the hell out of average adult.
Yeah,
they sharp. They on point. They see one thing about boxing. You got to live, eat, and sleep boxing.
Yeah.
Stay away from the streets. No drugs.
Agree.
I always tell I got a little nephew. I'm turning my landscape business over to him.
Yeah.
He's only 14, but I said, just don't do drugs. Don't smoke weed. Don't do nothing.
Yeah.
Concentrate on, if you want to fight, you fight. If you're going to run this company, you run it. But you got to dedicate yourself. Build up your clientele, and your money just grow. Yeah. And you got to be on, you know, like I said, you got to be on point. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, well, I thank you, brother. It was a pleasure speaking to you.
Yeah, you too, man.
I enjoyed your conversation.
I appreciate the time and the patience also.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for speaking to me.
All right.
Appreciate you.
All right.
All right, my brother. Thank you, man.
All right.
I appreciate you.
Throw that in my gas tank.
There you go.
All right.